What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Eric Kanevskeet from Kanevskeet Fitness.
So it begins, the great shitstorm of our time. Oh, where to begin? It honestly feels like I'm picking on the autistic kid at school. Like, I actually feel kind of guilty. You know, you know you shouldn't pick on him, but it's almost too easy. Actually, but in all seriousness, Eric, let's have a discussion. Let's have a serious discussion, and let's get some fucking points across to each other. Actually, rather, let me get some points across to you, so you can understand my hostility and dread-induced rage at your mere existence. Re me being a psycho. Dude, it's the internet. Toughen the fuck up. Like, seriously, go mix a teaspoon of cement, you know, mix up some cement, eat it, harden the fuck up. You need a social life, man. How long have you been on the internet? How much shit do you get on your channel? Like, I'm not even gonna justify that anymore. But first thing I want to address is that whole concept of listening, who you listen to, who you take advice from. And you brought up a very relevant part of my post in that. Yeah, you need to listen to people who have in some way achieved what you are trying to achieve. And obviously, this is not a concrete rule, and obviously there is scientific evidence involved. Eric, the issue is not your scientific prowess, right? We can all sit there and read fucking textbooks and regurgitate them back out on YouTube videos. By that same token, my issue with you is, okay, let's take the example of a man who's 550 pounds, hasn't seen his dick in 15 years, right? He can scientifically make the assertion, hell, he can make his own channel with, you know, we'll call it Fat Lard Ass Fitness channel on YouTube, and he can sit there and lecture people about how calories in versus calories out and carb timing and all this other shit. But who's going to listen to him? Who's going to listen to an obese man lecturing people about how to diet? Secondly, if that obese man was to lose 100 pounds, respectable amount of weight to lose, right? He's now 450 pounds. And he can go on the forums and say, hey, I'm an obese fuck, but this is what I've done so far that's helped tremendously with my weight loss. You know, drinking cups of water before I, you know, do this, or you know, I found that adding this supplement really helped with my appetite control. But he's still a fat fuck. Who's going to listen to him? Eric, one of the big issues with you is you say, look at my progress. Eric, you went from extremely skinny to slightly less skinny. It's the exact same as a fat guy argument. And yeah, even though everything you say is correct, and well, most things you say are correct, and even though, you know, there's a lot of science involved with it, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm a veteran competitor. I have been competing in strength sports for 6 years. If there's one thing I've learned, man, it's people need to truly give me advice worth paying for. People need to experience what I'm about to experience in order for me to pay them. You know, so when people come and pay me $100 an hour to coach them in the squat, they do that because, you know, I've squatted 600 pounds. I've put my stripes in. I've put 6-7 years under the bar. But anyway, moving on from that, I need to address the purpose of the Baby Lover modification and why I initially modified it, and my belief about why we should be doing these programs for beginners and why I hold those standards. Reason one, I hold the 3-2-4 plate standard. It looks cool. That's it. Yeah, three plate squat, 2 plate bench, 4 plate deadlift. Feels good, man. I did those for reps. It's a good little ego boost. See, if you actually coached anyone one-on-one, Eric, you begin to understand how important it is to you know, how a trainee's eyes lights up when he sees 4 plates on the bar for the first time. These things are good motivational factors, right? Now, the teammates might say that 395 is sufficient, but 4 plates looks fucking cool, man. I don't want to give the kid every chance to experience 4 plates on a bar, whether they are lifting purely for size gains. Hey, 4 plates on a bar, that's a big achievement. It's a great thing to happen. And that's pretty much it. I mean, they're just basic strength standards, and they're standards I believe anyone should be able to achieve with under 6 months of strength training. But the real point of the program is I want kids to do whatever the fuck it is they want to do. If you want to go on a 6-day-a-week split or a 5-day-a-week split, whatever it is, I want to get you physically prepared in a short amount of a time as possible, so that when you do move on to those programs, you actually get some benefit out of it. To me, if a kid's benching 225 for sets of 5, he's going to be benching 65-pound dumbbells pretty quick smart. What did you bench in your video? Were like 40-pound dumbbells? Case in point. So yeah, you want to talk about progressive overload? Well, yeah. Well, I think the guy who's going to go after 6 months and start using 65, 70-pound dumbbells from the get-go is going to do a lot better than the guy who's going to take all year to work up to 65, 75-pound dumbbells. He's 6 months ahead. Just my opinion. Now let's address some more specific things. Your issue with frequency. Are you capable of reading, boy? Like, are you so desperate to find shit to make YouTube videos about that you just don't read? Read the post. If you're feeling good, go for it. If you're not feeling good, back off. It's not a really mind-numbingly difficult concept for people to grasp. I think, I got 15-year-old kids who seem to grasp this concept. If you're feeling good, train more. If you're feeling bad, don't train more. Like, that's it. That's pretty much solved. So if you wake up and you're like, oh, should I train today? It's like, no, that elbow's not feeling right. I'm feeling a bit run down. Skip the fucking day. Train a minimum of 3 times a week. If you're capable of training more, train more. You're just picking on shit that doesn't exist, dude. Yeah, what else did we have? And what's your problem with exercise selection? How many fucking exercises does a beginner need? We push, we pull, we pick shit up off the ground, and we squat. Done. I don't know about you, man, but, I'm not, powerlifting and lifting weights is my life, but even I don't want to be in the gym doing 40 sets. And yeah, how's that working out for you? I really don't understand the issues with the exercise selection. We're hitting all the major muscle groups in a week. Sure, we can bring up the chest argument, but again, I don't really expect people to be on this program for more than 4 to 6 months, provided they're doing everything right. After that, knock yourself in. And also, have you ever done really deep dips? It's actually quite an effective chest exercise. The reason I prefer the barbell bench for the beginners, it's just easily neuromuscularly adapted to. You can adapt to it a lot quicker and start putting weight on there and getting a lot stronger. Oh, what else we got? Now, you brought up traps. That was a funny one, Eric. If you deadlifted more than the 135-pound girls I coached, you would get sore traps. Like, I was watching you pull 2.5 plates and just laughing hysterically. Especially when I have one girl who did 2.5 plates for, sets of 4, sets of 4, sets of 3 on a Shaco program. With 7 months of training. 135-pound girl. I think we can at least hold you to a higher standard of strength than a 135-pound girl. So, try getting stronger sometime. And also, you might want to watch your glute activation. Look at your feet when you deadlift. You got that severe pronation of the foot. Very asleep glutes, and it's loading your back a lot. Seriously, like, as much as I don't like you, I don't want to see you injured. Just check on that. That glute thing it's a pretty major weakness in your entire body. The chin-ups. Again, Eric, you're missing the point completely. If you can't do chin-ups, man, I'd be concerned with the fact you can't do chin-ups. I think that's something you might want to work on. I think if you tried to do chin-ups every second day, you'd pretty quickly get good at them and being able to do chin-ups. And hey, let's be honest, chin-ups are a much more superior upper back movement than lat pull-downs will ever be, especially if you can do them. And everyone should be able to do them, and everyone should be striving to do them. What else we got? And calves. Again, you're just making up shit to complete. Just look at the general tonality of my post. Like, is it too hard for you to extrapolate that maybe it's okay to do some calves at the end of your workouts 3-4 times a week or twice a week or whatever the hell you want to do? Guys, if it wasn't clear, if you want to do some calves on the Baby Lover modified strength, knock yourself the fuck out. It's not going to kill you. Okay, that's sorted. Again, we come back to that dumbbell issue. I absolutely agree. Dumbbell benching and dumbbell shoulder pressing is a far superior movement to the barbell variations. I think I completely agree. Seated overhead press is an atrocious movement. Everyone turns it into this beasted, munted, fucked up incline press. It's just ugly. We agree on that one. But again, it just comes back to that. I think, get to benching two plates and then start dumbbell benching. If I wasn't a powerlifter, I promise you this, if I wasn't a powerlifter, I would never flat barbell bench. Like, it is a fucking useless muscular exercise in terms of developing nice even pectorals. But in terms of developing the neuromuscular capacity to move shit from point A to point B, fucking fantastic exercise. It's simple, it's easy for the beginner to learn, and at the end of the day, when that beginner benches 2 plates for the first time, even though he's focused, wants to look like Zebra and pull chicks on the beach, it's a good feeling. It's a good goal to work towards. Mom, hey dude, check it out. I just benched 2 plates. I just benched 225. Again, you would know these things if you had more experience than just inside a freaking lab in a textbook. Anyway, that's pretty much the bulk of it. Eric, I do want to bring it back to why I hate you so much, why I despise your sheer existence. First time I put up a video detailing my opinion on overtraining was when I was, and this was natty by the way, I was natty at this point. I was squatting every day. Great, built a big meaty pair of legs. I don't know, I've got a couple of leg photos floating around. And I said, hey guys, like, overtraining is kind of bullshit. I mean, like, there's so much mental perception around it, and if you kind of just perceive you're not overtraining and you eat more and you rest up and you do recovery work, squatting every day is not really that big a deal. I was doing it fine. That was after 3.5 years of training. That was some time under the barbell. Why I hate you so much, Eric, is because you spit in the face of the hard work. The blood I've left on the bar, the sweat, the tears I've literally cried under that bar. You spit on it with your arrogance and your pretentiousness. I can make videos advising people on how to deadlift because I pulled 711 fucking pounds off the ground. I can tell people how to squat because I put 600 pounds on my back and I almost vomited. Watch the video of me squatting. I almost puked when I unracked that bar. It felt that heavy on my back. And I bent my legs and I stood up with it. Pain, blood, tears, sacrifice went into that. And you come here and you sit on your fucking webcam and presume to lecture people on how to train? Yeah, everything you say is great, dude. Dumbbell pressing is superior and all this other shit. But you have earned nothing. You have earned no right. And that's why 80% of the bullshit that you cop is because of that. Because people can smell that filth. People can smell the filth that you are. Put some time under the fucking bar. How about you get to 165, 170 pounds lean and then start talking? But alas, you're not. And I think your social incompetence and ineptness, coupled with what I believe to be an OCD obsessiveness, are you autistic? Is going to, you're just going to keep perpetuating the same bullshit. You're on the same caliber as Ian McCarthy. I mean, no hate, Ian, man, but like, all the science, and it ain't doing jack shit for you. And then you blame genetics. How about you just shut up and do some work, son? Anyway, if you guys are wondering what's happening, I am now 2 weeks out from a meet. About to start my weight cut pretty soon. I've got about 15, 16 pounds to lose over the next 10 days. It's going to be fun. I'm feeling very strong. I'm feeling very powerful. I'm feeling very happy. I was at a stage in my life where I'm feeling very calm and good. I appreciate all the support. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. Eric, if you would do me the honor, please put my channel in the description, and I'm going to put your channel into the description of my channel, and then maybe we can get some crossover. If you'd like, if you got anything to rebut to that, let's play ball. Anyway, guys, train hard, train harder. Love you all.